Gilbert, congratulations on the victory. I know you're always seeking a finish and surely would have preferred that tonight, but talk to me about how you're feeling after that win.
I feel good. I feel special. You know, I just lost a title shot, and then you got to go back and beat a freaking guy that's very dangerous. The game plan will stay disciplined, hands up, take him down, smash him, make sure I control him when I take him down. Don't hunt to the submission on the first round like I did with Woodley and end up losing. So stay on top, control him, smash him. That was a little bit of the game plan, but for sure I always want to finish. I felt bad that I didn't have a finish, but I beat a guy that a lot of guys lost, a lot of guys that a guy that a lot of guys doesn't want to fight. Yeah, I feel great, I feel special.
Can you talk about how challenging it was? I mean, you talked about like bringing in Raymond Daniels and getting a feel for that, but he is one of the most unique guys in the division. So, you know, you think you're ready, you think you know what to expect. How different was it when you got in there?
I got ready with Raymond Daniels, 3 guys. Raymond Daniels, my guy that was here with me, Jason Jackson, a beast, number 3 on the Bellator. He was the one doing the cage defense, defending takedown, and he gave me such a hard work that I felt ready. No, Raymond Daniels, Jason Jackson, Leon Jimenez, all my guys at Sanford. I felt great. I felt ready for sure. It's still tricky a little bit. He hit me with a freaking spinning kick on my neck. My neck's sore right now, but besides that, I'm healthy, I'm good, and I'm happy with that weight.
Crowd obviously voiced their displeasure a little bit at some point. I mean, you're hearing that in your mind, but you know you've got to stay in this position to win the fight. Is that difficult to stay disciplined? I mean, what's going through your head as you're hearing the crowd?
I just lost my fight for the title because I wasn't disciplined. It wasn't as hard to stay disciplined. I want to win. I want to become a champion. And they give me such a tough guy to fight. A guy that Leon say no, Colby say no. I say, give me this guy, I don't care. And I got to stay disciplined. That was my whole training session. Every day of my preparation, I listen to my coach, I want you disciplined. Before we start sparring, I want you disciplined. I want the hands up. I want you light on your feet, moving. When you go, you go. If you're not feeling like it, keep moving, keep the hands up, stay active. And yeah, it paid off.
Like I said, it's a big win over a tough guy. You had a handful of names ready. I think they all make sense because they're all right there with you. But are any of those matchups more preferable to you than others?
Not really. I just took the NMF belt. I can take the BMF belt. If Leon won, he can get it. If Nate won, he can get it. I know I just got a title shot. I cannot. I can't ask for another title shot. I don't believe they're gonna give it to me. So I want to keep working. I want to keep staying disciplined. Keep getting better. I need to find that balance to stay disciplined, but at the same time get a finish. I'm just gonna keep working. Give me any one of these guys. Only thing I like Masvidal fight a lot, but he just got 2 losses, and he make a lot of money, so he gotta give me an extra check to fight him. But I fight Masvidal next, but put me on a pay-per-view card, I'll fight him, and it's gonna be a crazy one.
Go to your left. What was the secret to getting Steven down so many times? I mean, I don't remember him being taken down that often.
He never fought me, but the secret was Jason Jackson, Bellator number 3 on the world. That guy was the guy. 2 guys. Like I said, Raymond Daniels give me the distance, and Jason defended the takedown. They make me ready. A lot of variations, a lot of things. They got very strong. My guys from IAGP, my strength conditioning coach, they led me very, very strong. And all the preparation for the Kamaru fight, I think I learned so much, and that got me ready. You know, I was getting ready to fight Kamaru. It didn't wait the way I went, but I was very well prepared to clinch a lot, to scramble a lot. We keep growing on the preparation for sure. We change a lot of the styles, but I have that gorilla power right there. As soon as I get a hold of him, and I was remembering the training, as soon as I get a body lock, I was just like, man, the guy's not as strong as Jason. It felt so good, you know, when you expect the guy to be a freaking monster, and when you get a hold, oh, he's not that monster. That feels good.
How well did he defend? Because when you did get him down, it didn't seem like you ever really threatened anything.
I mean, the harder part was to get close. I need to be very aware to don't get any counter shot, trying to get the angle, but he was very sneaky. But as soon as I got in, I felt great. I said, okay, it's a matter of time to take that guy down. Let's make sure we get a good grip. We stay strong, stay busy. As soon as I get a good position, I went for it, and I think it was 3 times. The 3 times that I tried, I took him down.
And 2 other questions for me. Number 1, how do you break down Colby against Usman? Now that they fought each other, what changes do you think each guy would make, and who would you favor?
My favorite is Kamaru. I mean, I never trained with Cole, but I train a lot with Kamaru, a tough guy. He just beat me, just beat Masvidal. We stay active, we stay training. Kobe broke his jaw. Like, Kamaru break Kobe's jaw. I think Kamaru gets more power. You don't see, I think I never saw Kobe knocking everyone down or even knocking no one out. Kamaru does. Kamaru has a freaking gas tank to a good wrestling. Yeah, Kamaru's the favorite, I think. He 10 more fights against Kobe, I think he won every single one.
And then lastly for me, you had talked about your discipline being important. Tactically, what do you think? Anything you have to change in the rematch when you finally do get Kamaru?
Yeah, a lot of things I gotta change in my preparation. I did a lot of mentally change, a lot of things. I got very angry at that fight, very emotional, and that took me out of the fight. I gotta stay disciplined, a little bit more technical mistakes that I made it, and I'm gonna keep evolving. That's why I want to fight, and I do believe in 1 or more 2 fights to get another title shot, and I don't mind with that. I'm just gonna keep getting better, keeping discipline, and putting a lot of tools on my game. I just showed a lot of guys, Johnny Hendricks, Tyron Woodley, a lot of guys couldn't take Wonderboy down the way I did, and yeah, still gonna get better and try to get a finish next time. But yeah, I'm gonna keep getting better.
Gilbert, to your right over here.
Yep.
Were the constant level changes in round 2 and 3, was that a part of the game plan?
Yeah, a lot of that was, I gotta make him gas, you know. So sometimes he got on the distance and he was very effective coming forward, and then I like, okay, and then I listened to my coach Daniel Kami Barzini, hard change level, and then I change and say, oh, okay, he don't like that, and then yeah, after that I started listening to my coach, staying disciplined, and that's what I did.
And how much nicer is a win like this, you know, back in front of the crowd, being on one of these big cards, you know, having the family here again, is how much nicer is that?
Yeah, we're super nice having the family here. My wife right there, Bruna, Pedro, Joshua, the whole family right here was amazing, you know. And then the for sure the arena, that energy, they were booing. I don't care. It was good. I felt that energy, and but the main thing was coming back from a loss. It's always good to get a win, especially that was a big one. It was a title shot. I was about to become a champion, and then I lost. And I'm like, man, it's over. No, it's not over. You know, okay, let's bounce back. Let's keep working. That, I think that made me a very a successful night, a special night. Be able to bounce back. You know, like, okay, with the dream still alive. Let's go.
Did you get a chance to see the main event, and just what did you think about it?
I saw a little bit. I was taking a shower, and then the kids started yelling, and then I'm like, oh. But when I saw the kick, I think he kicked right, and then Poirier blocked.
He stepped back on it.
Yeah, oh. My wife said, oh, he broke his feet. And then we were looking. Unfortunately, no, I think it's a crazy sport. It's a tough sport. And I saw what happened with Anderson Silva. I saw what happened with Chris Weidman not long ago. We saw what happened to Conor. So it's unfortunate. It's a very hard sport. And we got to appreciate these guys when they are out there putting the show. And it's unfortunate. I was looking forward so much for this fight, but it is what it is, you know. I think Conor, you got to take for sure a little time off, heal up. But I wasn't watching. I didn't know how the fight was going. But it's an unfortunate situation.
And do you think that he's kind of crossed the line a little bit with, you know, you mentioned your family right there, but if somebody was doing that to you, is that too much, how he's been bringing in Poirier's wife and everything to the conversation?
What he was doing?
He's been talking, you know, trash talk about family, Dustin's family, and, you know, wife and everything.
He tried to get on each. We tried to get on each other's mind. I think, for sure, we cannot cross that line. But at the end of the day, we fighting. I'm trying to take the guy head off. If he say something, I think you, for sure, I don't want to cross that line. But in the same way, we're going to fight anyway. So I don't like to cross that line. But if the guy do, it's my job to don't let that affect me. So I think it's a little, I don't know, but it's part of the game.
Congrats,
Gilbert, over here to your far right.
Yep.
What you mentioned that when you had Steven in body lock, he wasn't as strong as your training partners. Was there anything else that surprised you or was unexpected in the match with Wonderboy?
The distance that he did was he was long. Another thing that I like so much, when he hit me a couple of times, it wasn't as hard as I thought to, because I tried to put a monster out there. Okay, I'm looking at that guy, when he hits, it's going to be hard. When they go to the cage, it's going to be hard. And everything I put it hard. If it's not as hard, better. But if it's hard, I'm ready for it. And freaking Raymond Daniels was so quick, hit me from a lot of different angles that it's kind of hard to say, but Raymond, I think, was a little quicker, a little bit more freaking spinning from every angle and kicking me, but he's still a very tough opponent that I saw tonight.
For sure. I know it doesn't matter to fighters if you're the underdog or the favorite, but you were the underdog, excuse me, in that fight. And a lot of people were saying, even though you have great training partners, it's not going to work against Wonderboy. What did you think if you read these things, or if people tell you these things?
The thing is, I don't read those things, and if I do read it, doesn't affect me. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly the skill set that I possess. I've been finishing all these guys. I lost to Kamaru Usman last time. Yeah, I did, but that's my only loss in that division. Besides that, I beat every single one in that division, and I'm going to keep doing that. So I don't pay attention to that. I know exactly who I am, know my capabilities. And I cannot control what people are going to say. People are going to hate on that fight. People, now they're going to say, oh, that guy is old. Like, same thing with Damian Maia. I fought Damian Maia. Oh, Damian Maia is old. Okay. I fought Woodley. Oh, Woodley is old. Okay. And then I fought Wonderboy. Now Wonderboy is old. And then if I fought next guy, oh, that guy is, everybody's old. So I'm just going to keep on beating everybody.
For sure. Last question for me. Gilbert, last question over here, if I could.
Yeah.
How would you rate your performance 1 through 10?
I think it was a 9.5. I think it was a good one. The guy was very tough. I can name the guys that didn't take him down the way I did. Johnny Hendricks, high-level wrestling. I don't know how many times wrestling champion. Then Tyron Woodley, and then Jorge Masvidal just lost to him too. He beat my guy Vicente Luque. He's a tough one, and then I was able to dominate him. And yeah, if for sure I'm a finisher. I want to beat I want to beat the crap out of the guy that is in front of me. But sometimes sometimes gotta go that way.
Absolutely, great work.
Thank you.
Durinho, tudo bom? Aqui em português, por favor. Durinho, o quão importante foi para você ter participado da sua amizade com o Vicente Luque, a luta do Luque contra o Thompson? Eu sei que vocês têm uns estilos muito diferentes, mas que tipo de lição, que tipo de conselho você tirou dali?
Então, eu vi muita coisa na luta do Vicente. Eu tava no corner dele, tava lá. Eu fazia os sparrings, eu mandava um vídeo para ele. Ele ia vir para a luta, mas acabou que fechou a luta dele. Daí ia atrapalhar muito se ele viesse, mas a gente se falou direto. Ele mandou mensagem antes da luta também. E a hora que ele me deu rodado, que me deu uma balançada ali, eu perdi as pernas, porque eu lembrei muito do Vicente. Numa hora que o Vicente se machucou um pouquinho na luta, que sentiu um golpe, ele ficou com a mão alta, mexendo bastante ali, ciscando, e o Steven não vem. Eu lembrei muito disso. Eu falei, putz, quando a gente tomar um knockdown, vou ficar igual o Vicente ali com a mão alta, mexendo ali, dar umas fitas que ele para de vir, se eu precisar de tempo para me recuperar. Então isso foi uma das grandes coisas, de várias outras coisas que eu peguei daquela luta contra o Vicente.
Eu te perguntar desse knockdown, foi de fato um knockdown? Você chegou próximo ali? Qual foi a sensação?
Foi um rodado aqui atrás da nuca. Deu perna um pouquinho ali, mas aí lembrei já estava automático ali, se eu tomasse algum golpe de dar uma fintada, de mexer bastante. Perdi a perna um pouquinho, mas recuperei muito rápido. Não chegou a ser um knockdown que eu não caí, não fiquei mal ali, só tive que apoiar a mão e voltar.
Depois de algumas lutas durante a pandemia, todo esse processo sem público, voltar com o público e ser vaiado, como é que foi lidar com isso? Pareceu que você lidou numa boa ali, mas como é que foi a sensação?
Foi irado. Na real, quando acabou a luta, e eu vi a galera ali, pra mim eu tava no Brasil, daí a galera tá me... eu falei, não tô no Brasil não. Mas a galera vaiando ali, a energia da galera foi irada, não tem problema não.
Próximo passo, quando a gente pode ver o Durinho de volta e contra quem seria o ideal para você?
Acho que outubro ou novembro ali, qualquer um, falei 3 nomes lá, Ney Dias, o Masvidal, o Leon Edwards, aí são os 3 caras que me interessam.
Para finalizar, então, the last one, se puder olhar para essa câmera aqui, estou ao vivo aqui, o pessoal da G-Fight, mandar um recado para o Brasil.
Valeu, galera do Brasil, muito obrigado. O sonho está vivo, vamos pegar esse cinturão. Obrigado pela torcida. Thank you, guys.